welcome to Purity One's Double Dose Tip Talk. I am Natalie, the gray-haired goddess, your host for today, and I do want to thank you so much for joining me today. I am happy to see you today, and today's tip talk will be putting yourself first in a relationship. Now, a lot of us have trouble doing that, putting ourselves first in a relationship. So we're going to talk about a couple of steps or a couple of do's and don'ts that will help you in order to put yourself first in the relationship. So if you do have a relationship with your significant other, or you're in some type of personal relationship or intimate relationship with your significant other, these are ways that you can adopt to be able to keep yourself first in the relationship. So many times I have lost myself, most definitely, and these things have happened to me before, and it causes the relationship to dissolve. And when I say dissolve, that means that it causes that person to leave you. It causes that person to actually start to begin to search for someone else. And we really don't want those things to happen in a relationship. So I am going to give you some tips about trying to make sure you keep your focus on you in the relationship. Okay, all right, so let's get started. And the first thing I have on the list is don't change your schedule. Okay, so what I mean by don't change your schedule in the beginning, but as you work on your relationship, that's when you should work on compatible schedules. Not so much not changing your schedule, but just not changing your schedule in the beginning of the relationship, as to make yourself too available, as to make yourself look as if you have nothing else to do. So that's what I mean by not changing your schedule. And long down the line, just having doing a compatible schedule that you go work on. Compatible schedules, making your schedule compatible with his schedule, or their schedule compatible with your schedule. Finding a way around the original schedule. Finding a way to meet each other, to be with each other around that schedule. Making way for each other. If you have something going on and you're dating someone and they call you and they say, hey, you know what? I want to do this, and that, and it just does not fit in your day. Go ahead and do what you have to do, which is putting yourself first. Try and get them to make other arrangements, other plans, or something like that, so you can definitely keep up with what you have. That's very important. And if they feel that they can't make other arrangements, or it's only a one-time deal, of course it'll be up to you to decide if it's the best thing to do, or whatever you're doing, you can put it off till later. But initially, if it's something that's very important to you, I wouldn't put it off till later. I would definitely do what I have to do and not rearrange my schedule for various reasons that will affect you clearly on down long the relationship. I guess it would be continue your habits. So if you have everyday habits, if you have things that you normally do, if you exercise, maybe you go to a yoga class, or maybe you do something that is daily. If you're doing something every single day that you do, don't just continue your habit. Don't go outside of your habit, because these things have to be worked into the relationship if you all are going to be together. So that your significant other, of course, they will have habits as well, and they shouldn't be expected to rearrange their habits. The point is to get to know each other's habits and then combine those habits together. So you will be able to work together and have a balance and flow in the relationship. And that will get you quicker to a greater relationship, and the greater relationship will get you to a marriage. So, and that's very important that you do that. Don't change your schedule and continue on with your habits. So, the next thing I have is just don't ignore family and friends. You had family and friends way before you met that person. So it's really no reason to let go a friend or let go a family member. I feel if your significant other does not understand your family and friends, then that's a red flag, and you should really, really look into that. Because a person that does not understand your family or your friends, something that has already been a staple in your life, and they are trying to change that, or you are trying to change that, you definitely have to look at yourself, and you have to look at them if they are the ones that's trying to change you. That's very important that you keep your own family and friends, and you don't neglect them or leave them for your significant other. The whole point of it is to bring together those friends, bring together, be able to communicate with his friends and be able to communicate with her friends, bringing those friends together, or bringing that relationship, bringing that together. Okay. And then don't neglect your job. Okay. So if you know that it's really, really important, and you have a business, you're an entrepreneur, or if you have just a regular job, I say don't neglect your job for the reasons that you need to do the same thing. You need to work that into the relationship, your schedule of work. That should be worked into the relationship. It should not be considered as something that can be rearranged. You both need to make money. You both need to think about careers if you're going to be together, about building together your goal and your future. So whatever job you're at and whatever entrepreneurship you're doing at that moment, it should not be neglected, and it should be worked into the relationship so you guys can build together. Somehow help that person with their entrepreneurship or their career. You know, both significant others should have assistance. And the next thing is keep busy. Don't trade your habits for the other person's habit. Now, keeping busy is separate. It's very separate from don't trade your habits for his habits. So I'm going to elaborate on keeping busy first. So keeping busy just simply means that you are ensuring that you have a lot to do for yourself, that you are engaging in improving yourself, you're engaging in doing things that will flourish the relationship. That is keeping busy. That means that you are learning, you are bringing things to the table, you are being able to have a genuine relationship with that person, including all the things that you have learned and all the things that accommodate you as a person. And keeping busy is just making sure that if you whatever you do, a trade or anything that you do, your job, if you're working, entrepreneurship, just making sure that you incorporate exercising, your daily habits. All of those things are keeping you busy, and they are to be worked into the relationship, as you go on with your significant other. That is the point of getting to know one another, getting to know who each other really, who you are really dealing with. Okay, so getting to know one another, they'll get to know you, and they'll get to know your busy schedule just as you'll get to know their busy schedule. But I'm sure that there's a lot they have to get to know about you. So if that's the case, just ensure that you do keep busy, because time will go past, and then you'll find yourself doing a lot of things together, and you'll be keeping busy together. Okay? Don't trade your habits for their habits. That means that you really don't disturb that person. You're not disturbing to them or off track, because that is so many times relationships are broken apart because of that, because you're trading your habits for their habits. If you have a habit of doing something, and it's a good habit. Let's just say you have a habit of making your bed every day, and that person does not have that habit. They don't make their beds every day. They just jump out the bed and that's that. So if you have a habit of making your bed every single day, then don't trade your good habit for his bad habit or her bad habit. Try and get together with that person and teach them that good habit, so your habits can coincide with each other. Swap good habits is what you can do, and try to eliminate each other's bad habits. That's the best thing to do, because that's going to make the relationship stronger, and it will make the relationship more balanced when we swap good habit for good habit. The thing is about keeping busy is to make sure that your life does not overlap into their life. That they're not looking at you as doing nothing. You've always got something going on. You're not always available. You always have something that's brewing in the back for you. So it doesn't look like as if you're answering every call and you're always available. You're always there. You should always be there for your business or something that's bringing in stability to make you money financially. But being there for someone who is just wanting to lay around all day or do something that does not make money. And that goes for a relationship, outside relationship, friendships, family, friends, whatever it is. That goes for that too. Always keep busy to where you're doing things to build who you are. I will see you guys on the next video. I do want you to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to me. I love you guys. And you guys, please keep in touch right here on Purity One's Double Dose Tip Talk. And I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.